I gotta say this. There are some weirdos online. A, a lot of weirdos.
What are you doing, sick bro?
Now, the internet is a very interesting place. It actually gives people leverage. Content creators are able to leverage their audience to sell them coffees, t-shirts, all this stuff. And hell, I'm trying to get into that game. Right now, I'm not making any money because I have awesome jobs. I get paid to travel. However, I'm trying to grow this audience right here. So then, therefore, when I have my OnlyFans, I can sell you guys pictures of my feet for $3.99.
Oh, shit.
But until that is done, I am talking about controversial topic that clearly they're not really controversial. But because some folks are up in their feelings, so then these are the type of things that make the subject controversial. For instance, if you like me and you have the nerve, the audacity to talk about interracial dating and marriage, then you have pieces that like this racist lady in my comment section describing a whole group of people smelling like hot dog water. I mean, it was creative, but she's a racist nonetheless. Hey, if you got a problem, you could just air it out, or you could trash me, whatever the hell you want to do, or something like that, right? No problem. You could just call me all type of names on my stuff. However, this is not how some of these weirdos operate, because sometimes when they cannot shut down your perspective and they don't have anything to basically counter it, so then what they try to do is they try to find a way to attack your loved one, family members, so on and so forth. And we see that happen to the great Preach from, Abba and Preach.
Don't bite your fat ugly wife! Don't bite your fat ugly wife!
Listen, y'all niggas. Free. Like, if y'all really want to do this nigga Preach is married probably to a fucking beluga whale somewhere. And y'all niggas talking shit.
And you see that happen to a whole bunch of other individuals that technically their family members did not sign up for none of that stuff. Which enter this weirdo. Yes, this guy right here. So about a week ago, I had a video that I actually posted about Dr. Umar Johnson, Community Johnson, which, if you guys don't know who he is, he's a so-called pro-black individual who actually had the hustle, the talent, the tenacity to leverage black women's emotions and actually make a living off of it. And he got paid very handsomely. I think he collected a couple millions of dollars to actually build a school. But who knows what's actually going on in that subject. But that's a whole other matter, right? But now let's talk about this weirdo and people like him. So this guy tried to, I guess, in a way, his argument is, until I actually show proof of my wife's existence, whether it's videos of us together or so on and so forth, then therefore my argument have no validity. And now, mind you, by the time I'm actually making this video, we already have about 28 replies going back and forth. So if you are that persistent about knowing or seeing how my loved one looks like, what makes you think that this person is not gonna be sneaking into their freaking social media, stalking them, doing a whole bunch of weirdo stuff, and then I'm supposed to provide him that information so then therefore he can go into work and actually be doing what Weirdo do. And then the nerve, the audacity of this guy to think that he's that important for me to prove to him that I'm actually married, so on and so forth, so that therefore he can go on and move on the goalpost. Nope, we're gonna keep that goalpost right here. Your job is to continue to ask me whether or not I'm married, or I provide proof for your ego, and my job is to continue to deny you and actually have fun with you, to continue this engagement, and then therefore kind of boost up the algorithm and stuff like that. So yeah, you stay your ass right here and you continue to actually keep asking me about proof of my wife, and I'm gonna keep toying with you and all that stuff, and then we're gonna have a great old time. All right, buddy? Now let's do this. Let's continue. It's kind of like saying that, well, unless you show proof of your bank account, you cannot talk about money. Unless you show proof that you're actually banging a chick, that means you're still a virgin. The nerve, the audacity, the stupidity of this individual, as if like it is so out of reach to actually have a wife. And you would have thought that, right? If that is the level of proof that you need in order for my argument to actually be valid, then what if I show you a picture of me and just some random white woman that's actually not my wife? Then wouldn't that be where the goalpost would be moved next? Well, no, that's not true. You gotta show us picture of you, I don't know, maybe banging her. You gotta show pictures of you and her, I don't know, in some compromising position. No, I pay for them titties. Get your own. Why would I make things easier for you? Part of me being a husband is to be able to provide and protect. And that protection includes keeping her and her stuff, her social media, far away from weirdos like you.
Here's an update. Everyone's been asking for it. Earlier today, I got a picture from an anonymous number saying they're at my wife's job, and here's the picture right here. So, pretty much, when I got that message, I left work. I was leaving anyways, and when I got to her job, I didn't see any truck around. Anything. I did go and talk to her. She's actually coming out in the next, 2 minutes, so, yeah.
This is what you wanted. I'll make a video about you because you're so desperate for my attention and my wife's, who, by the way, you stalked for the past few weeks now.
Those who knows her knows. Those who are not important enough to know then don't need to know. And the funny thing about this whole premise, right, is the fact that I'm not even hiding my wife. But the fact that this individual was too lazy to go through the catalog and go videos after videos after video to actually catch his glimpse of us together, right? But he doesn't want to do that because he wants me to deliver it for him in a silver platter, as if he's that important for me to satisfy his ego or the need of his validation. That, oh no, I have to prove to Mr. Stranger on the internet that I am actually married, so then therefore he could actually take my arguments seriously. Really, nigga? And granted, this is the funny part. The funny part is the fact that he doesn't even have a profile picture on his YouTube thing, right? It's just a letter after his name and stuff like that. And then he has the nerve, the audacity to demand that I show private information. So then therefore, I don't know, maybe he's a stalker, maybe he's not, maybe he tried to prove a point, but I don't know. The thing is, when you're dealing with other people, right? Or maybe people like him that's gonna try to go through every nooks and cranny and stuff like that to try to attack your loved one or to stalk them. Nigga, I don't know you. For you to try to get private information. For what? Anyways, I'm your host, That Haitian. So, share, like, comment. Let me know about some of the episodes that you guys had about like people stalking your wives or your daughters or your loved one and everything like that online. And how did you handle it? For me, I try to handle it by actually keeping my public like public and my private like private. So let me know what you think. Subscribe down below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Is it you also tape it as well, or just picture?
Yeah. I'll find them.
Alright, yeah. Hey.
That's how you do it. Knocking out these people too.
Nice.
I guess I can. Teach you not to mess with me.
Okay, now bullseye.